Hello, it's me, Evan, or Shug, or Ephraim. It has been some time since we have played Minecraft together. I don't even know if the full game was released last time I recorded a Minecraft video, but I think it is high time I get back into it. So, without further ado, let's begin what will hopefully become something of a chill series where I'll talk about funny stories and nostalgic things that are all surrounded around this wonderful game. This wonderful game with great music that right now is way too loud. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. We're playing 1.17 Java, the supreme version of Minecraft. Minecraft as God intended it to be played. I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't have any specific goals for this playthrough. Like I said, I think the intention is just to have a bit of a story time, spin manly yarns, tell of tales of back when Minecraft LAN parties were the default birthday for every middle school aged boy before it was like cringy. I'm so thankful that I snuck into the window of not necessarily it being less cringy to be super into Minecraft, but certainly in the window to where it wasn't openly broadcast to the entire world how into Minecraft I was and we were. I've had a long history with this game. I have been playing the game since, I believe, 2013. The first version of the game that I played, I think, was the last version of Alpha that existed. So I've seen the game. I've grown up with this game to some extent, and it is still to this day far and away my most played game of all time. I don't have an accurate metric for how many hours I have sunk into this game, but suffice it to say, you'd have to measure it probably certainly not in hours, definitely not in days, probably not even in weeks. I love this game. I've played it so much, and I'm not I'm not any better at it for all of the effort I have put into it, but I do think that this game means a tremendous amount to me. And so I thought, as an homage to this game and all the memories I have, that it was high time I get back into recording it. I have no idea if this video is going to be any good. No idea how frequently or if I will ever upload. Again, it definitely won't be a regular schedule. But given that all of my 12 subscribers are not exactly chomping at the bit to watch my new Minecraft content, I think we'll be okay. So how did I discover this game? Speaking of history and stories, I remember my first experience with this game. I knew nothing about it from the start. I had not seen any YouTubers play it. I had not heard anything about it until one day at recess at school. I heard some friends speaking about this game, and specifically about a guy they were watching on YouTube. I wish I knew who it was, because it would be awesome to be able to pull up the exact footage, but gosh, that memory has been buried deep and lost in the archives of the spider webs of my cranium. But I remember the conversation they were having was the classic. The guy they were watching was caving, dug straight down, fell into lava, and lost all of his stuff. And they were cracking up at how funny that was, how unfortunate that was. And I approached and I inquired as to what game they were referring to, and they introduced me to this little old game called Minecraft, which, as I said, I had not heard anything about up to that point. Um, but I was intrigued. I listened and learned the basics from them. And this was during the very interesting phase of my life at which I had recently, I had not very long at that point, had a laptop. I had a really shitty Acer laptop that my parents got me, I believe, when I was in, gosh, maybe it was the Christmas before 6th grade. And I wanted a laptop so I could play The Sims 3. But I had not, at this point in my life, become proficient with the use of computers, as I would like to say I am now. And so I knew nothing about, looking things up on the internet to learn about them, looking up how-to guides and all of that. And also, I had no means to purchase. Oh, interesting. That's pretty lit, though. I think I want that. Is this the thing that'll make me invisible? Huh. I don't actually know what Curse of Vanishing does anymore. I should also mention, I haven't really played this game in great detail, probably since 1.15, I want to say. So there's a whole lot of content that's been added that I am probably unfamiliar with entirely. So I'll kind of be learning along the way. That looks like a pretty good starting location, though. But anyway, my first Minecraft experience. Yeah, I had no way at that time to purchase anything off of the internet. And my parents certainly thought at this time that the internet was still the Wild West, where it was unsafe to purchase things online. And admittedly, it probably was, to some extent, much less safe than it is now, as dangerous as it still is now, in many ways. So, I resorted to having to download a cracked version of the game. And by having to download, I mean having to ask one of my buddies to download a cracked version for me, because once again, I had no clue how to do that. And for the first, I think, 3 or 4 years of me playing Minecraft, I played on a cracked version. I did eventually purchase the game for, I believe, $20. And it's probably the single best $20 video game purchase of my life, because I've sunk, I mean, just priceless, the amount of enjoyment I've gotten out of it since then. I need food already. So I started out on a cracked version of the game, and I still remember my very first world. I remember, I think it was a weeknight. It must have been a Monday or Tuesday night that I first got and played this game. And I played it literally until the crack of dawn. I went to school exhausted the next day, and I think for the first 2 weeks of owning the game, I maybe slept a couple hours a night. Like, I was so into it. It was the best thing I had ever played. But I had no idea you could craft. The whole first night I played, I probably played for, 8 hours. And I was running around, picking up blocks, putting down blocks, but I had no idea you could craft. I'm already starving. I need cows. I should have killed those cows. Ugh. This included, my first experience with Minecraft included by hand digging out a cave for myself to live in. I had dirt blocks that I used as my doors. I'm not going to be able to find those cows now, am I? And painstakingly, I mean, I just made no progress. And it was like every day I would show up to school and I would say, man, I like the game, but I really wish you could do this. And every time I would say that, my friends would say, but you can do that. It was like, man, I really wish there was a faster way to dig out stone. Like, I spent hours just carving out stone with my bare fists. And they looked at me like I was the dumbest person on the planet, because admittedly I was, because of that. So I discovered, that you could craft in Minecraft, and had a lot of fun with that. I remember the first big um, wow moment I had was when I learned how to make glass, and because it was such an intuitive thing. I was like, how would one make glass? And then I discovered it was putting sand inside a furnace. It was like, obviously, right? That of course that's how you make glass. How else would you make glass? And it was a mind blow moment. And I had so many of those moments in the early days that I I wish I could appreciate that more, because I don't have you don't have those moments so often anymore. And Minecraft, really, growing up with Minecraft and learning how to play the game the way I did, not really watching YouTube videos on it until a couple months after getting the game, not knowing how to use wikis online and look up recipes and things like that. It was really, trial by fire, drinking from a fire hose kind of thing. But it taught me to become self-sufficient with not just the game, but all things computer related. I really do think Minecraft is deserves the credit for me. Oh my god, that was almost a disaster. The game deserves the credit for me learning how to be proficient on a computer and how to look things up for myself, such that from an information technology standpoint, it was really revolutionary for me. It gave me a reason to get good at, using a computer. And I just can't imagine where I would be today if I didn't have that influence. And if I could go back and see that world now, man, I would give a considerable amount of shekels to be able to recover that original world, or somehow be able to go back to those to that world and see those creations I made, because that would be a blast from the past. I saw literally no sheep, so we're gonna be riding out the first night old school. Kind of fitting for a nostalgia playthrough, I guess. I definitely need some torches. Eventually, I got decent at the game, and I started to watch YouTube videos. I think the first Minecraft YouTube videos I ever watched were CNanner's YouTube videos. And I still watch CNanner's content to this day. He did just come back to YouTube, so to some extent. But his prop hunt videos have kept me going, and I have fallen asleep to the sweet serenade of Adam's laughter many a night, in a very weird way. I don't know. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine. But that was the first Minecraft Let's Play I ever watched, and I've gone back and watched those videos time and time again. Ethos Lab as well. Still watch his content. Still watch his uploads to this day. And it really was like the Wild West, like a new frontier back then of content. It was like every day, you know, every day it was something new. Being excited for the next release to come out from Mojang. Wondering when you were going to be able to get together with buddies again on a server. God, I remember the complexity of cracked servers back in the day, and having to manually port forward a cracked server that everybody could get on. I just have so many fond memories of this game, and I don't have that kind of that experience with any other video game that exists. And so this game is very special to me. And to make a long story short, my goal for this series is to have a relaxing playthrough, Not really any specific goal in mind, just tell old stories, spin manly yarns, and have a damn good time doing it. Because, man, there's plenty of bad news to go around, so why not try to enjoy something fun like this, as cheesy as that sounds. I do think my goal for this first video is going to be to get a little starter home built. Gonna go with my trademark starter home. Not my design. It's a very popular design, but I'm gonna build a little starter base. Might do some time lapse stuff. Probably gonna practice some editing techniques. Maybe some cuts, some background music, some montage stuff. Maybe, and just have a good time making videos because, once again, haven't done it in a long time in this kind of capacity. So I do think this is kind of the perfect setting. I would love to do like a cliff space. I'm thinking like a suspended thing where we have lots of suspension bridges and little like spherical houses and modules that hang down from the cliffs would be cool. But for now, we are going to settle a little starter home down here. I'm going to light up this area. Just down here, and we'll go from there. So I'm probably going to cut here, and I'll get this area lit up. I'll get some supplies gathered, and maybe I'll do a build montage and let you guys enjoy that with some non-royalty free but copyright disclaimered background music. Let me kill this skeletal. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys in a few minutes, maybe even shorter than that for you, I don't know, and we will continue the video from there. Hope you are enjoying it so far. I very much appreciate you, all of you, for consuming this content. I'll catch you in a minute. Fuck me. You didn't hear that. Someone want to, of course, right when I go to say, someone want to explain to me how it's not night, it lets me sleep. <sighs> Anyway, back to it. Well, we've got some invaders in our home. That's not good. I got all this spruce. The roof is going to take some time. I'm not sold that the planks and the spruce roof are the best combination, but for now it'll do. Anyway, I got to get these bastards out of the house, so let's do that real quick. Ooh, gotta get the skeleton out in the sunlight. There we go. And just get the creeper away from the house. Yeah, run, bitch. Oh, that was my fault. That was so loud, too. Holy shit. Okay, well. Mission failed successfully, I guess. I don't know. Let's go kill this skeleton while we're at it. Missed me. Oh, he hit me that time. Anyway, back to it. Making a quick little detour over here to go get some more food. What has been, gosh, a half hour of, hey, come on now. A half hour of my time has probably been a few minutes of time-lapse footage of your time, hopefully. Because if not, it's going to be a pretty boring video because I have not been talking. But the house is coming together. I'm still not sold on the spruce and oak combination, but until we can get some better building materials, we'll stick with what we've got. And as I said, the ultimate end goal is to build our skyward suspended structures. So we won't be living in this place on the day-to-day. This will mostly be a place for storage and a safe spawn point and stuff like that. But let's get back, cook up this food, and finish up the exterior construction. Fuck. Oh, it's not so bad. Okay. God damn it. So I think this bad boy is done, save for I just need to get a few more spruce logs to do the corner trick to make it look like the corners of the building are supported by rough cut spruce logs. You just poke a little random length bits of whatever log you've been using out of the corners, and it makes it look really nice. So let's go grab a couple more spruce trees, and then after this night of sleeping, I think we will be finished. Took just about, I don't know, 45 minutes to get that finished, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it looks good. I decided to do a little bit of a dormer on the roof, something slightly different, just to kind of break up the monotony of the shape. But I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Let's get up here. Oh, I also wanted to poke a hole in the roof to make sure I have well, I've got roof access out here. That's right. I need one more fence here, but for now this is kind of useful, so we'll leave it. So we'll start off just by filling in the gaps, and with whatever logs we have left, now we just kind of randomly do one of these, and maybe we leave that one bare, and we do that. And now it looks like we've got some rough cut logs. I do like this little dormer. I'm not sold on the roof design yet. I'm not sold on very much in this Let's Play, it seems like. But I think it looks good. Rather dark in here. Could certainly use some storage. So I think we're going to make ourselves a few chests up here. Let's go ahead and make... oh, perfect. Let's get a couple of double chests, and we can finally get some organization going. And the great thing about using using stairs for your roof is you can open these chests that you put in here. So that's kind of nice. Let me grab everything, and I'll just show how I kind of organize my starting chests. And then we will sleep, and I think we'll call it for the first video. It's been an eventful one. Hopefully it's been eventful for you guys. We'll put raw building materials in here. So we'll put dirt, cobble. We don't have any regular wood, so we'll put oak wood across here with logs at the end. We will put spruce wood there once we get it. And we'll put that and that for the time being. We'll hold on to that. And this will be random mob drops, I think, for the time being. Probably not going to spread these out. Yeah, we'll do mob drops. Let's do... Okay, paper is not a mob drop. We're probably going to have... We'll do hostile mob drops, non-hostile mob drops, and then random crap down here. And we'll put ores and tools down where we have access to them conveniently. We'll put the first wooden pickaxe here. I did manage to save that. You'll see I lost my doors and my pickaxe off the edge when the creeper blew up, but I did manage to save them. Let's check the light level in here. It looks awful dark. I might have moody brightness on, though. I do. Okay, that's probably what it is. Where is the light level? It's been so long since I have looked at this. Light level, light level, light level, light level. No? Oh, there it is, client light. As long as we're not below 8 anywhere, I think we're good. Oh yeah, we're golden. We're golden, pony boy. But yeah, that is the starter base done and dusted. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we'll be able to share more stories in the future. I'm going to spend the next couple hours, it's already late, but I'm going to spend the next couple hours trying to figure out how to edit this and hopefully get it uploaded to YouTube overnight. So I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya. Have a great day.